Once again, England throw it all away.
This is Talk Cricket Live. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, and like and comment below. Here's your failed medium-fast right-armed bowler, Mark Keane.
For me, team rotation isn't working. For me, it means we've got two teams of part-timers instead of one team of full-timers. This is the England cricket team. It's not Manchester United under Alex Ferguson. I've got a lot to say about squad rotation in international cricket, so I'm going to do a separate video about that, possibly in the next couple of days. So I'd love your comments down below when I get to publish that one. So for me, the team was wrong. Moeen Ali's hardly played any cricket recently. And is there a man who can probably score more runs than Moeen Ali? Well, maybe Joe Root. Does Joe Root spin bowl a little bit? Well, quite a lot. He took a fifer, didn't he, in the test matches? So for me, bearing in mind that Adil Rashid was also in the team, I think I would have had Joe Root in for Moeen Ali. I also would have had Chris Woakes. You know, I'm a Chris Woakes fan. I'm a Moeen Ali fan as well. I mean, he was brought up in Birmingham, probably about a mile away from me. So I'm not all that pro-rugby. I do like Joe Root as well. And he's from Yorkshire. But what I'm saying is that Chris Woakes seems to have that X factor. When he comes on to bowl early, he seems to take an early wicket or two, and England really needed that today. So for me, it would have been Joe Root in for Moeen Ali and Chris Woakes in for Tom Curran. So that was my take on it. It didn't start all that well, did it? I mean, Kohli was annihilating everyone. I mean, the whole Indian batting lineup was. Really, the English bowlers didn't even turn up until the 35th over. Then they hung about for about 6 overs, then went home again, leaving England with a 300-plus score to be chasing. I felt really bad for Sam Billings about what happened to him out in the field, but that brought something else to my attention, you know. Sam Billings, brilliant fielder, and he was really, really trying hard to stop that ball going for 4. So much so that he injured himself. It could have been a lot worse. He managed to bat in the England innings, but it could have been a lot worse. And if you remember, not long before that, Moeen Ali dropped a dolly out on the boundary off the bowling of Adil Rashid. Now, Mo and Rash are really good mates on and off the field. But did you see Rashid's reaction to that? And it's very commonplace now. And I think England are missing a trick here. I think it should be a disciplinary action for any player who admonishes another player for dropping a catch or doing something bad out in the field. All players do that. You go through every single player in the England team and they'll all have made some cock up somewhere along the line. It's just not fair. And I think it means that the likes of Sam Billings occasionally are probably going to try beyond the physical capabilities of their bodies. So, and you know, who wants Jimmy Anderson, for example, injuring himself in the last over just before he comes on to bowl against India in a test match? It's not right. I mean, it's childish as well. So I think that should be a big rule because it doesn't seem to be policed in any way whatsoever. I don't think players should be allowed to admonish other players for dropping a catch or whatever. Listen, if they do it consistently, they shouldn't be in the team anyway. So on for this rotation business. We were something like 170 odd for 5 at one point, and Moeen and Billings were in. Now, Moeen and Billings hadn't really had much cricket. So this is the problem, I think. We're now a bunch of two-part-timers in the teams, and it just isn't really working all that well. So there we go. We lost by 70-odd runs. I don't know what to say about it. I don't think the team's been running properly. I don't think you can really put it down to any particular player. But if we'd had Joe Root, for example, come in after Jason Roy finally lost his wicket, he would have knocked it about a bit here or there, confidently, bit of a cheeky smile, and we would have been up in the 250 pluses before you would have known it. So I think this is a selection and a management problem. So let's see how we get on in the second ODI. Okay, so please click on the cricket ball over there, and you can subscribe to the channel. Love to hear your comments. Okay, we need to talk about cricket. That's why this is called Talk Cricket Live. We will be doing live shows once we get 1,000 subscribers. And one small point I was going to make actually as well. Ebony Rainford Brent, she commentates on Sky. Years and years ago, it was the semi-finals and the finals day of the T20 at Edgbaston in Birmingham. And I was there with my son, and we had to leave early, unfortunately. And I was listening to Ebony, and she was referring to the North like it was an alien planet. I don't do the North, and I found it quite upsetting actually that a BBC cricket commentator should be so demeaning towards the North. Anyway, I have to say, I was listening to Ebony today, and I think she's much, much better. She's come on in leaps and bounds, and I think they've made a broadcaster out of another cricketer there. And I actually quite enjoy listening to Ebony now. I also really enjoy the interplay between Michael Atherton and Rob Key. Really good. Okay, I'll see you again next time, but please like, subscribe, and spread the word amongst all those cricketsters.